Couples therapy.
It is 8:40 on the Morning Blitz with Kelly, Rick, and Lewis. Our business manager just started to walk in the door right when I turned the mic on, and he looked around and seemed kind of dumbfounded and looked up and went, oh, and he ran back out the door.
He doesn't want to come in here for this. Perhaps he had some
Poor
exploding spermware land on his car while we were driving in.
And I can't stop seeing that video. I'm telling you, that was unbelievable.
A lot of
All
accidents.
right, time for Couples Therapy, brought to you by Lion's Den, the official store of pleasure, passion, and romance. We'll hook you up with a gift card. You can go on a little shopping spree after our email here. And man,
Gahana.
we got some Thanksgiving drama coming, and it's not Thanksgiving yet. It says, okay, Blitz family, I was on a date this weekend. It was our second date. The first one was good, so I did a second. Things on this date weren't really going well. I could tell this girl just wasn't my type. She talks a lot about herself, which may be a nervous tick, but I noticed she was already repeating some stories from date one. As we're leaving dinner, we run into my parents. Oh, boy. My mom is a nervous talker, so I'm desperately trying to keep it short. Well, I couldn't keep it short enough because before we walked away, my mom invited my date to Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, Mom.
She said her family would be in Europe for Thanksgiving, so it would be perfect. As I dropped my date off, she said, I guess I'll be seeing you next weekend. I wasn't ready for this conversation, so I just said, I guess so. So, unless I step up, I have 2 more weeks of this girl. Would you uninvite her from Thanksgiving or just suck it up and date her for 2 more weeks? This is from Devin in Gahanna.
I mean, you've had 2 dates. You can break up with this girl via text. I mean, that is absolutely acceptable. You do not have to even have a conversation with this girl. Just say, hey, I wasn't feeling it. Yeah, I mean, I've looked up a couple like references about how far into a relationship do you have to be before you have to have a conversational breakup? Like, you have to have an actual conversation to break up. They say you can break up via text.
Who's they?
Okay,
I don't like that.
I just little couple articles I read. One on Bumble.com, and then there's one on AskMen.com.
Really?
Yeah, and they say you can
Cowards.
be 3 to 5 dates in before you have to have a conversation about breaking up. Now, this is 2 dates, bro. You can absolutely, Devin, text her and say, I wasn't feeling the vibe. I really wish you well. You seem like a nice person, just not feeling it. Have a great Thanksgiving or whatever. That's all you have to do. Text the girl. You do not owe her a conversation about
do
this.
I just mail you a note if it was the 80s?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to have like a soup or like a conversation. Like, I would say to compare it to the 80s, just you can have a phone call. But to me, you don't owe this girl some giant explanation. You were not feeling it. You can text her and say, man, whatever. Have a great life.
Jake,
Call her at least.
Jake, you're my hero, and not all heroes wear capes. Jake said, should have done the bird test.
Oh, my God. No. Please.
I mean, listen, your mom did you dirty here, Devin, but you can have your mom break up for you if you want, since she's the one who got you in this mess. However, I say it is perfectly acceptable at this point to text and say, you're not interested.
I can't do that. I gotta be up front. I love the, there's a comment, ghost her and your mom. Devin, first of all, you played this all wrong. A young me used to make a habit out of finding out where my parents would go for dinner. And if I had a girl that I wasn't sure about, per se, I would make sure that I had dinner at the same restaurant. And then I would run into my parents. What are you guys doing here? So they'd pick up the bill. So then I really, truly wasn't out anything.
Wow, that's a great move. That's a great, man.
Don't hate the player.
I don't
hate the game.
I don't hate you at all. That's a great move.
See,
all
to me,
the time.
Devin absolutely knows he doesn't want this relationship to go anywhere. He's done. So why is he dragging it out and investing her even more into his family? That's a kindness to let her go now.
But see, I'm a big advocate, especially with having a younger male in the house. I'm a big advocate of, even if I don't want to date you or I don't want to hook up with you, I will still respect you. And respect for me is telling you face to face, hey, I'm sorry, this isn't working for
After
me.
date 2, you feel
Yeah,
like you
I'd
need
still-
to have a third date to break up?
No. I don't necessarily have a third date, but I would at least give the courtesy of a phone call and go, can we talk? Hey, I'm sorry, this isn't working for me. Not
that's
a text.
great.
Text
That's
is
great.
so
but,
impersonal.
I mean, we all agree she's not coming to
Correct.
Thanksgiving,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Now she's
1,000.
gonna-
We all agree on that.
Now she's going to be all alone on Thanksgiving because her family's going to be out of town.
That's
This is
not.
true.
That's
Found out she was ditched.
How
Here,
is
it
that
sucks
this
to be
guy's
you.
fault?
Hey, you know what? Maybe you can take advantage of that Popeye's Cajun fried chicken.
Yeah,
for
no. I
Thanksgiving.
mean, you are not responsible for this gal at
No, you're
all.
not.
You have no responsibility toward her. I say you can text. Lewis would give you the courtesy of a face-to-face, and it sounds like Thick you would too, a face-to-face or at least a phone call,
at least a
something
phone
like
call.
that. But we all, Devin, you do not have to spend your holiday with her. Don't do it.
John Dutro, thank you. He said, just be honest. It's really that simple. Yes, it is.
Goose, tell her your family is vegan. What if she goes, I was thinking of going vegan. This is great.
Oh, no.
That could take an unexpected turn. Toman said, take her, drop her off in mom's, then go have a nice dinner at Bob Evans in the store.
Matt said, I'd invite her and a couple other girls and make it really awkward.
There
Your
you
mom
go.
would never do it again.
There you go.
Rob said the guy really should have just had her listen this morning to the show. And I mean, then it would have been all over.
Oh, maybe she did. Who knows? He might be getting a phone call right now.
This is a good discussion that is bigger than just this situation. When family gets involved, true story. I had just started dating Lauren. My mom invited the girl that I was previously dating and flew her out to Arizona on
Flew her
out to Arizona on Christmas. I did not know it was coming until it was too late for me to do anything about it.
What?
Swear to God.
Why?
Because my mom didn't realize that I had moved on.
Oh, okay.
That's also, even if you had not moved on, that is overstepping a boundary.
Yeah.
100%. And
Without
what it was
asking
is-
you first, yes.
What my mom wanted to thought it would be a surprise. Well, it was. Mission accomplished.
Right?
Oh, no.
But they both read a ton of books. So they had this book reading connection thing. So my mom didn't realize, so that you want to talk about an awkward 4 days out west. That was an awkward 4 days out west.
Right.
Hey, Chris Hansen said, tell her now so she can make other plans. Yes.
Yeah, make other
I agree.
plans or like not getting more invested in you and your family. I mean, obviously she's all in for this Thanksgiving thing, so it already shows you she's interested in you. Don't drag this on anymore. Like, let her off the hook now.
Well, Carrie texts in and says, why is this guy taking her around the family on the first date? It was an accident. They just happened to be at a restaurant in the same mall as the parents, and they just it was just a
And he didn't
coincidence.
even
They
give the
bumped
parent-
into each other.
Didn't even give the parents the bill. Epic fail. So,
Well,
All right.
Devin, I'm giving you the easiest out. You
Yeah.
can text her. Absolutely text her. If you want to go the hard route, then you can listen to Lewis and Thick and actually have a conversation with her.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with Kelly. You don't need to let her come to Thanksgiving, and you'll be doing her a favor as well.
I think we all agree on that.
Because if she does like you and this is happening, she thinks this is getting good, and yeah, you need to end this as quickly as possible, like today.
Today, you're right.
But I would at least do her the courtesy of calling her and explaining yourself, and telling her why, and maybe you're a little scared of that, but it's okay. It'll be good for your character.
If you are scared, just text, Devin. It's cool.
Don't be a coward, Devin. Be a man.
It's date 2.
Or take
This
Sean. I
isn't
don't
this isn't a
care.
year of dating.
You're canceling this girl's Thanksgiving plans with your family. You owe her a phone call.
All right,
Or take-
I'll give you that, but I still say a text is okay.
Or take Sean from Lancaster's advice. If she's listening right now, she'll break up with you after hearing this conversation.
Right. Well, that's really what you need to hope for, Devin, is that she was listening this morning.
Problem solved.
So, but all of us agree, yeah, you can get out of this. Yeah, absolutely. You should get out of this.